From time to time, I do come online to give some simple tips, simple practices that you can do yourself. I am not here to teach you Dibia work, but then there are some things you should learn to do yourself. As an ordinary person, there are some little first aid measures, precautionary measures you should have at your fingertips. Remember, there is nothing you do in the spirit that can be considered small. Nothing. Some people will be expecting that it is until they offer cow or ram or this or that big thing that it will be considered that they have done something. No. Sometimes it is even those tiny, small ones that you do that move the highest mountain. So always draw close to me, especially when I'm giving this kind of teaching. From time to time, I do come to give out some tips to help you, because Ezinwa Anaedo believe in that ordinary practice that is personal. Dibia must not do everything for you. I keep saying it. Yes, Dibia is what he is. But when the prayer you say yourself goes far more. On the first section of this our teaching, I have taught us a ritual to do for 9 days with kola nut under the sun, barefooted. I don't know if you watched that video. Please go to my page, watch that video, the first video I posted this morning. You see, Aja helps your chi to serve you best. Aja is giving your chi the materials to work with. Let me tell you what it looks like. It is like someone that is, you want to embark on building construction, building project, and you hire an engineer. Your chi is that engineer. And then the engineer is not going to do the building for you with nothing. You have to provide the materials that the engineer is going to use. You are going to provide the block, the stone, the sand, the timber materials, the iron, the rod, and all that. You are going to provide them yourself. And you are also going to pay the engineer workmanship. I don't know if you understand. You are going to pay the engineer workmanship. All these that you provide for the engineer enables the engineer to deliver that work perfectly, all things being equal. Now, your chi is very much perfect in his job of serving you. In fact, your chi have no other business in his creation, in his existence, other than to serve you. That is why your chi is that your personal deity. The first personal deity every human being have. That is your chi. Your other deity may have many people that are affiliated to it. Like Ajana may have many people that are affiliated to it. Your Patana, Ogugu, and Dudu, and Amadioha, all that may have many people that are connected and affiliated to it. Even your ancestral Awu may have many people that are affiliated to it. But you see your chi, when no other human being in existence is affiliated to your chi apart from you. And your chi is very much perfect and good. in his job. Now, through Aja, you supply your chi the materials with which to work for you. Aja na-enyeru chi mmadụ aka. It is the quality of the material you provide for the engineer that the engineer is going to use to deliver your job. For instance, you provide the engineer 8 mm rod where 16 mm is required. Your engineer is going to use the 8 mm to serve you. And at the end of the day, you are going to bear the cost, the loss. So, Aja that you offer helps your chi to serve you. The workmanship that you pay to the engineer, and all that, the direct sacrifice that you offer to your chi. But other Aja that you do helps to augment the service of your chi to you. You now see the reason why you are them, but I'm not persuaded na achụ aja. It was a na achụ aja keep na among them more. Now, in this our second section of this our teaching, I have come to teach us a simple way to take away Ụchụ, Ụchụ, and the energies that bring about disappointment and failure, because disappointment and failure are only symptoms. When you are having disappointment in your life, failures, somebody just shouted me in person and said that, ihe ọbụla ọ na-eme, it's just as if now agbachiri Ụchụ everywhere. He hardly get favor. I think all the wine she hardly get favor. On a call with somebody that is ready to favor her. On a call, let's assume now maybe she's speaking with somebody on call now, and that person is in the position to help her. From nowhere, network will start having problem. Or maybe her phone will just go blank. I don't know if you have experienced such. That any angle you put, it in your light, darkness will just envelop everywhere. All those things are symptoms. Disappointment, failures, near success syndrome, they are symptoms. They are not the real problem. The real problem is not and that thing I always say that it is spiritual debt. Those spiritual debt that you owe now unleash akogiri, Ụchụ, obonuke, almost all those negative energies that will now be bringing all those nyama on your part. You understand? You just have to be paying off the spiritual debts through Aja. Through Aja. And Aja to take away disappointment, they are not done once. It is not something you just do once in a lifetime and say, I have done it. No. It is something you have to do from time to time. Ekwu's going on about Igbo Enwa can be done with something with life. Although everything have life in it anyway, but it can be done with something with blood, like animal. Also, it can be done with other materials. For example, akogiri. Some of you pay Dibia to do akogiri work for you. They will say akogiri ndishi, akogiri umada, akogiri ndoto, and akogiri is akogiri, whatever it is called. And then they now do that one of akpakocha ibu, tinya na nkata, wala akpa black, ke bupu enezi. All those, sorry, under the bibem, sorry, I'm not trying to underrate your work, because there was a time Ezinwa Anaedo, I do such work, but later on, I started seeing it that this work is causing nuisance. And it doesn't bring commensurate result. It doesn't bring commensurate result. And it pollutes the environment. Because all those things, o nwere oge nna na ebe anụ ma chụọrọ mmadụ 9, 10 at once, at a go. Data aja ọgbọ na uke. Nchụcha ya otu a m loaduche ya na akpa mbuli ebupụ ọnụ ụzọ je wụsa. It was with time agwụ mbịa ịma agba amụ na agwụ Ezinwa Anaedo bụ agwụ digital agwụ. Digital agwụ that upgrades with time. Ọ na upgrade every day. Ịmara otu anụ your phone, your computer. Now I'm upgrade the app on it. If within the past 1 month, my WhatsApp application, for example, I have upgraded it not less than about 2 or 3 times. And I water, yes. Agwamon that now the closest to spirituality is science. Onye ọbụla ji agwụ alụ ọrụ, o wee bụ na agwụ ya bụ otu ọ dị 10 years ago. Today, the person is not upgrading. Your agwụ is supposed to be upgrading. Otu anụnwa app si eme upgrade. Agwụ Ezinwa na-eme upgrade every day. Ọ bụrụ otu nsi wee mee ife yesterday ka nsi eme today. So with time, go with that now this does not really worth it. It pollutes the environment. Everywhere will be messed up. You know, and at the end of the day, it is not even that now. Within a space of few months, the same thing age my way to that aja. I worship. So and let's check each other and say for now it's not worth it. Then on that one where they suggest is Zialomo Igbo with Anu. All those energies age all those aja wele ebupo. Egolo ofu anu a channel o hancha niile into that anu e dismiss here the anu akpa ilu onwe. Mbosi almost kwa anya na share. It's far better. In Iota, these are nature beings, animals. They are nature beings. Ogem pelum pebo. Ibi otu anu efukasi anụmanụ ha na-akpagharịgasị asị n'ọkwa anụ eji chụọ aja n'ọkwa mkpi mmụọ n'ọkwa mbụba mmụọ n'ọkwa ebunu mmụọ n'ọkwa nka mmụọ adị m aghọta ya those days mana n'ikpeazụ a ka m bịa na-aghọta nsị na otu ndị gboo sikwanụ wee mee ọdịnala akakwanụ mma karịa ife amụ na gị na-eme today. Just fagoto ofu anụ all those nyama energies agbọrọ ya kori agbọrọ ya amosu agbọrọ ya ogbonuka agbọrọ ya whatever now that brings all those disappointment and failure and whatever, they will channel all those energy inside that animal. Ewori egbe adi enwo n'isi onye ahụ send there out anụ a na-akpa ilu onwe. So ekuzigoro m about that one. Then all other ways kwa ezikwa agba enwo. One of which is even Nashi Kuzige today. Using something that does not have blood as well. You can use it. But it's more, will I say, it's more durable. Because all these ones are more like first aid. And Obula Oshoni Neki Geji, this pattern Chodi Kuzige today we bupo. But at least it can serve as first aid. Like if you're having some experiences, maybe cobweb experience, you know, you're having the feeling that something is not normal, that something is not right. You are having rejection. You're having disappointment. Things that easily happen to you are things that bring you pains. Things that are supposed to give you joy, they just disappear. And you can't account for them. You make money And you can't really account for what did I use this month. At the end of the month, what did I do with the money I made this month? You can't account for it. You know all these things. You can use the Ihan Nekuzigi today as temporal first aid to them. Although there is no ritual or aja that will give you permanent solution, because something permanent is that you just do it and you never do it again in your entire lifetime. So there's no particular aja that gives you permanent solution to all these experiences. They will be coming up with time. As far as you don't know where in a you interact with people, with the environment and all that, you will keep from time to time getting them, attracting them, you know. From time to time, you also be dismissing them. Why do we bathe every day? Why do we bathe? You wash your body, you clean, you bathe your body every day. Why? Why don't you just bathe once and for all? You don't. You bathe every day to maintain the cleanliness of the body. So it is in the spirit. So all these energies that bring about all these things, we attract them to ourselves through our life. So you don't have any other choice than to, once in a while, dismiss them. Once in a while, dislodge them. You understand? But in case man is more durable and the more it carries more load off. But nevertheless, Ihan Nekuziki today is like first aid. First aid that you can do, especially when you don't have the money for that big Igbo. Dependent. And I what way may bupia. Not everybody may afford it. Not everybody. And then my like salaka. Like I always say, we dismiss negative energy. Igbo is simply to dismiss negative energy that brings about failure, disappointment, and all that. Then Ime Salaka is to welcome light. It's just like dismissing darkness to usher in light. Igbo dismisses darkness, then Salaka introduces light. So that's why I say, when you do this, go where you come. And I water. Igbo when capable once in a while, but Salaka should be more often. You should more frequent Salaka than you do Igbo. So, and many ways to do Igbo, but in can say can kuziere today about onwebelo onye m folo kuziere na social media. Mana ono mana Ezinwa abụ we lead and others follow. Nkuzi ya keta anu efu ya ndị ọzọ ndị ọzọ ebido kuzibe ya. So ọ na-ada atọ m ụtọ dị nne that we lead while others follow. So everybody maka na information bụ na mmụọ ka ọ dị. No onye jere na mmụọ je nweta the information wee download ya. Obidozie distribute belu ndị ọzọ. Mana ebe nsogbu na ada bụ onye ga-aga na mmụọ ga download ya. Many people are just waiting. Ka ndị na download ka ha nwere tap wazie. Why can't you go and download direct yourself? Not be everybody get the morale. Not be everybody get the. Everybody have the capacity. But not everybody are willing. So nke na-ekuzi gị today, onwe ihe Igbo na-akpọ aka ụfụrụ. Akụ ụfụrụ or akị ụfụrụ. Akị ụfụrụ. Ka m gosi unu example. Ihe anji n'aka na-abụ akị ụfụrụ. Ifụrụ ihe anji. This is akị. Ị na-anya ị ga-afụ 3 eyes. O nwere akị ụfụrụ. Ọ na-enwekarị 3 eye. Ihe anụ abụ palm kernel. palm kernel. Ị ga-afụ yours na ya anya ọfụma. Aki ụfọrọ bụ palm kernel that the inside normally aki anụnwa bụ itie ya, then the palm kernel the itself apụta. Ị na-aghọta? Ya palm nut. Itizie ya then inwetazie aki nke a na-ata ata. You understand? Nke a na-ata ata. But this aki ụfọrọ itie ya onwe ihe ị ga-etite. Nke ahụ dị n'ime ya na-ata ata, you know there again. Onya mere ya aki ụfọrọ. Onya mere ya aki ụfọrọ. So otu ọ dị kịta ị na-anya na 3 eyes ya, ị ga-afụ na ọbịa ọdụka oghesi oghe. Ọbịa ọdụka oghesi oghe. Itie ya na onwe ihe ị ga-afụ n'ime ya. And that is what now that thing they happen to many people. They will just be hustling and at the end of the day, nothing to show. That is what this cycle will represent. They go hustle from January to December, from morning till night, from Eke to Afọ, to nothing at the end, nothing to show. Nothing to show for their life. That is alcohol. 80 wire, nothing there inside. Uselessness. You know, you they do something where your mate they do, they shine. You yourself, you do nothing to show. I can follow. I can teach us. I can teach us. Disappointment, failure everywhere. Near success syndrome, you see say something good, they come. Hey, this person's promised to help me. Oh, thank God, finally I'm getting someone to help me. Okay, we I'm going out again, that's help. Nothing good to come out of this promise. I kill follow. Eji aka ofula agba mmadụ ọchụ. Ifla aka ofula. Eji ya agwọ ọgwụ eji agba ọchụ. Mana ya ma agwa dibịa mmekụziri unu ihe niile. O nwere ọgwụ eji aka ofula wele agwọ. Ewere ya etikọ anya na ihe ndị ọzọ. Ewere ya gba mmadụ ọchụ. Ndụ onye ahụ abụla eje ana. Mana onye chi ya na-akwụlọ n'ọkụ. Chi gị kwụrụ n'ọkụ, o nwere ihe ọgwụ a ga-eme. Ịmụ Ezinwa bịa na-speak against ọgwụ, which some people abụrụ na Ezinwa amaghị agwọ ọgwụ n'ọnya mere oji ahụ. No dibia wey no sabi do ọgwụ. No dibia, no matter how innocent the dibia look, even Ezinwa Anaedo sabi do ọgwụ. But I made the choice not to. But that does not mean Ezinwa amaghị ife ọgwụ bụ. So, you are having that kind of experience in your life. Everything, failure, disappointment, ihe niile ngasa. Ọ dịka ife anyị enwe isi ọ gasa. Ake ụfọrọ. Lekwe here. Were ife a wee bupụ those nyama experiences. How will you do it? Ake ụfọrọ normally. Ị gaa n'ukwu akwụ. That is palm tree. Under it. Palm tree dị n'ime ọfịa. N'ukwu akwụ ka ntọtalụ. This one na nji egosi one ha. So ị gaa n'ukwu akwụ ya afịa. Like those of us that live in the rural area in the village, it's not hard to find. So ị gaa n'ukwu akị. Ihe anụnwa bụ akị tegola aka ọdalụ. The shell that gives oil, a weir shall go out for long. You know, or dukatazie by meshazie the akine n'ime dissolve kwuo. Maybe if or something, I don't know how it usually go. Otu aka ife na-eme na ndụ gị si adị, you don't just know where, you know, something good is coming and you are having the sensation that something good is coming, something you are excited about it, and all of a sudden it disappears. Where did it go? You can't tell. Who took it? You can't tell. How did it happen? You cannot tell. If you ask Ezinwa, kedu ka o si wee bụ na aki anọ n'ime this thing Normally, your person the wopta the aketa. How come the aka is no longer there? Ezinwa don't know. That is what is happening in the life of many people. And they keep running about. Dibia bafa, dibia nenife, dibia cheki ife. Ana abagari. Nekwe, awa aki oforo. Awa aki oforo. So, get this under palm tree. Go and look for it under palm tree. Get it like either four like this. Either 4 like this. Or you make it 7. You know, in this kind of banishing energy, negative energy, with this kind of material, I like making it 7. That 7 is significant. Asa. So get it either 7 or 4. No, abuna. You will look for the kwamma to represent the 4 market day, Korea from what you will tear. Ị ga-akwụkwa n'iru anyanwụ zọdụkwa ụkwụ n'aja ama ijide ya n'aka gị otu a aka m dị furu otu a nsi wee jide ya furu otu a ha I wee kwụrụ n'iru anyanwụ of any time whether morning or afternoon or evening I wee kwụrụ n'iru anyanwụ jide ya n'aka ịkpọ afa gị ugboro 4 ma ịkpọ afa gị ugboro 7 depending on how many of the destiny you are using. I wee kpọkuo chi gị n'ọla gị na ha ị ga-akpọku chi gị wee gba ihe ị na-eme because this action you are about to take is to assist your chi, is to help your chi. You are offering your chi a material to work with. So you call on your chi. You call on all the spirit forces so gị ma ndị ishi ebe nna gị ka ha bịa tinye aka ma aja na be nna gị ma mmụọ niile na be nna gị ji be all of them ma mmụọ ndị ikwu nne gị ma ndị otu gị ndị mmiri gị dị mmiri gị nwaanyị mmiri gị gbogbotigbo call all of them wacha afa I wee gbazie fifi na-eme na gị nwa bụ onye dị otu a na ọ bụ disappointment ka na cancel na ndụ gị ihe ọ na-ebute agbacha mbọ ọ naanị iyi n'onye ka ị na-ebupụ ife ime n'iyi ife ụlọ ife mgbarụ failure ihe na-ebupụ ihe ọ na-emekwa na adụ ka ibe ime ife ibe gị mere nke ga-adị iche na nke ga-ama mmerụ gị isi na ọnya ka ị na-ewepụ because aka ofulu enwere isi aka ofulu itinye ya na ọka itite aka ya ata or nothing you know na ịma mbụzi aka ofulu ya bụ ihe ahụ na-ebutere gị all those things na ya ka ị na-ebupụ. I don't want them anymore in your life. Go amazi godocha no kuchi ife niile godocha. You can even do it at night anyway. This one you can do it at night. You can do it at night, maybe before bed hour, before you not bola. Or you teta n'ime abani me anytime. You may you kucha you godocha kucha you sena you make your positive declarations in your life. Na bido tata wee gabazie na ị ga na-enweta ife ị ga na-enweta ife ọma ị ga na-enweta favor nwoke ga na-efavor gị nwaanyị ga na-efavor gị mmụọ ga na-efavor gị mmadụ ga na-efavor gị gị na mmadụ kwuo okwu ọ ga-adị otu n'osikwu mmadụ fụga ọ ga-alike gị nwoke fụga ọ ga-alike gị nwaanyị fụga ọ ga-alike gị you know ibido mewe declarations in your life ikwucha ya biko ị ga-ejide ya n'aka ekpe left hand ka ị ga-ejide ya wee kwu ihe niile ikwucha ọ ga-adị gị n'aka ekpe like this wee na-ekwu ya niile ikwucha jide ya otu ahụ ọ dị inye ya n'isi gị ugboro 4 ma ọ bụ ugboro 7 inyecha ya n'isi gị ije wụfuo ya n'ezi ma ọ bụ onwe mbize dị gị nso ị ga wunye n'ime dị mbize ịmụ ifewu mbize ebe iroshon gburu ana iwunye n'ime dị a ma ọ bụ jos ewepụ ya n'ebe ezi gbara 3 ma ọ bụ ebe ezi gbara 4 but preferably ebe ezigbalụ ịtọ. So iwufu ịbata tupu ịbanye na be gị kuru mmiri kwa aka gị, saa elu gị, saa ụkwụ gị. That's all. Then take note of your dream. Maka na ị ga-enweta iri a reflection of what you have just done. Ị ga-afịa na nlọ. Ị mara ozi eze na nlọ. O wee bụrụ ya. Try it. Try it. O wee ka imesi ya, you may chat me in box to tell me what your experience is like. Try and do it. And from time to time, you can be doing this. From time to time, you can be doing this to be clearing your aura, your energy. Gradually, you need to clear it or now brighten. The more you clear it, the more. It's not something, I didn't say you should do it every day. You know, but egoro imeya, egoro imeya. Why? Your aura will be brightening up. Igbo nwere ife. So ekene m on. I have to stop here. Inweta ozi a pinye aka na share button. Cheta na every nkwa na anyị na-eme saraka na obi anyị. Saraka ndị otu mmiri. Saraka ndị mmiri maka ndị nwere mmasị isonye. Nkwọ saraka nwanne echi bụ nkwọ bụ Saturday. But today's date is gini. Today's date is 7. So one next year, 9th of November. We are having a Kwasaraka here. For those that are interested, you chat me on WhatsApp. 08032477868. If you want to be part of our November ritual that is ongoing, you also indicate on WhatsApp. Onwe ọrụ mmụọ ịchọ ka alụ alụ gị. Ịchọ ka emerụ shi saraka ka enye shi gị nne. Ịchọ ka onwe mmụọ ọbụla ịchọ ka echukwa alụ gị. Onwe aja ọbụla ịchọ ka achụ alụ gị. Even nke a nkụzi enwekwa m ike imere gị ya. Yes, this one I feed one for you. Maka nke a bụ aja. I can do it for you. But don't be surprised if you tell Ezinwa to do the same for you. Ezinwa will call hundreds of thousands for you. Don't be surprised. So no come tell me say, is it not common this thing that you just pick from Ụchụ that you are now calling 300,000 for me? I no go listen to you. Go and do it yourself. Because taking away negative energy lifting negative energy from human being, man, it's not a day's job. No matter how cheap the material the dibia is using to do it. No matter how cheap, even if the dibia did not buy it, even if the dibia did not even spend 1 kobo to get the material, if for that job of lifting negative energy from another person, not that you are lifting it from yourself. Lifting it from yourself is different from another person lifting it from you. They are not the same thing. So I am just saying this to caution those that may rush in bus for me to do this for them. Prize, Ezinwa, why is it that you too like money? You are too money conscious. And can we be one? Ha. If you don't call rubbish, what can poor Ketano to poor man? Ezinwa too like money, but I come teach them free for you, free of charge. Hey man, them mother like anything about bring money. So I can go and do it yourself. But if you can't do it yourself, I am here to help you as Dibia. But it's not for free. My name is Ezinwa Anaedo. I come for a total restoration of ordinary no men and Igbo.